Did you know that most blog content gets zero traffic from organic search? Surprising, right? According to Ahrefs, 96.55% of pages get zero traffic from Google. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be that way. Over the past decade, I've been working with blog content and I've ranked all kinds of pages, from pages on Quora and Reddit to blog posts on regular websites. I've seen it all and I've learned what works. So in today's video, I'm going to break down the most common blogging mistakes businesses make and how to fix them. Starting with targeting topics that have no search demand. This is one of the most common mistakes I see businesses make. Too often they target topics that get very little to no search traffic, which means they don't provide many long-term benefits. And here's a quick personal example. A while ago, I was doing keyword research to find potential topics for our blog and found a few topics that interested me. But when I checked their search volume, they didn't get any traffic. And sure, these topics are fascinating from an industry perspective, but writing about them would have been like talking to an empty room. No matter how well written the content was, it wouldn't have reached our target audience. And the fix is simple, but requires discipline. You need to fully research your blog topics before creating anything. Just because you find a topic exciting or believe it's important, it doesn't mean people are actively searching for information about it. It's key to find the sweet spot between the topics you're knowledgeable about, what your audience is actually searching for, and the keywords you can realistically rank for. Alright, let's talk about the next big mistake, targeting topics or keywords that are too competitive. A lot of small businesses go after keywords that are way too competitive. They often target these broad, highly competitive terms, even though they don't stand a chance against bigger companies. And the problem here is pretty obvious. If your website is new or has low authority, there's no way you're going to compete with giant companies for high competition keywords. That's just not how Google or other search engines work. Here's something you can try next time you do keyword research. Check out the top 10 results for the keyword you're considering, and if all the pages have way higher authority than your website, move on. But if you see one or more pages with similar or lower authority than your website, then you've got a shot. Also, pay attention to backlinks. If they don't have many or no backlinks, that's another indicator that you have a good chance of competing for that keyword. Let me give you an example. Let's say you have a website that focuses on helping people lose weight through healthy eating and exercise. You might think of targeting keywords like lose weight with coffee, food plan to lose weight cycling, or healthy snack to lose weight. And in theory, all those topics would be good targets for your blog. But the problem is that when you take a look at the pages that are ranking, they either have a very high domain authority or they have too many links pointing to them, which means it's going to be really tough, if not impossible, to rank for those search terms, unless your website has a similar authority as the ones that you see in the top 10. And even then, you probably need some link building to compete. Now, this is a little bit of an oversimplification. There are other factors that you need to consider when choosing blog topics, but this paints a good picture for what you need to do and consider. Now, once you find a topic you believe you can realistically rank for, and it aligns with your business goals, move on to figuring out search intent. But before we continue, do me a favor. If you're finding this information useful, hit the like button. It helps us reach and help more people like you. And subscribe for more blogging and content repurposing content just like this one. Now, let's go back to the video. Now, if you're not familiar with the term search intent, it's basically what someone is trying to achieve when they type something into Google. There are 4 types of search intent. The first is informational, which is when someone wants to learn something like how to make pancakes or why is the sky blue. These are people looking for answers or knowledge. The second is navigational, which is when someone's trying to get to specific websites. Think Facebook login or Gmail, like they know exactly where they want to go. And the next is commercial intent, which is when someone's researching things that they might buy, but they're not ready yet. Searches like best running shoes 2024 or iPhone versus Samsung reviews. Those are very good examples, and there are people weighing their options. And the last one is transactional, which is when someone's ready to buy. And think of searches like buy Nike Air Max or pizza delivery near me. At this point, the wallet's out and they're ready to buy. Understanding search intent helps you create content that actually gives people what they're looking for, instead of just throwing random stuff at the wall and hoping it sticks. And as a business or content creator, it's your job to determine search intent before creating anything to ensure you craft the type of content that people want to see. This is something that we had to do manually, but Ahrefs introduced a new feature into their platform to give you that data at a glance. Now, if you're doing keyword research, I highly recommend using Ahrefs. It used to be expensive, but now they have a starter plan you can use. It's great for small businesses. Alright, let's move on to the next big mistake I often see businesses make, and that is your page has no backlinks. Look, sometimes you've done everything right. You've picked the right topic and matched search intent, but you're still not ranking. So what's going on? Well, to be honest, this is something we would have to take a closer look at to have a better idea of what you need, but it's very possible that what you need to do is build backlinks. For example, let's say you made sure you chose a topic you can compete for and you met search intent, but your competition already has backlinks. So what you would have to do in this situation is identify how many of those links are high quality to have an idea of how many backlinks you might need. Then it's all a matter of promoting your content to build backlinks on relevant pages. And you can even build internal links if you already have content with high relevance and external backlinks pointing to them. Now, I'm not going to go over a full tutorial on how to do this. That's beyond the scope of this video. But I definitely recommend checking out Ahrefs. They've got some tutorials that cover exactly how to build backlinks. I'll link a few in the description for you. With that said, there are a lot of ways to write and optimize blog content for search, but if you do what I shared with you today, you'll be in a much better position and I guarantee you'll see better results. The key is to be strategic with your content. Focus on what your audience actually wants to read and make sure you can actually compete in search. Do that and I'm sure you'll be fine. Now, if all of this feels like a bit much and you need some help with your blog writing, then visit the Marketing Project. We offer complete blog writing services backed by solid keyword research and SEO best practices. Check us out if you'd like us to take care of blog writing for you. I'll leave the link in the description. And if you want to take care of all the content writing yourself, watch this video right here. We break down the process we follow for creating blog posts. I'm sure you'll find it useful. Alright, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.